I'm at Fantasy Island in Ingoldmells near Skegness, and I'm going to be staying in one of the caravans on this caravan park just opposite. You're going to join me in having a look all around the caravan, around the area of Ingoldmells, and I'll even tell you how much you're likely to pay to stay in one of these caravans. Welcome to Maximum Travels, my name is James. On this channel we do all stuff like airport tours and flight reviews, all the way to hotel tours and city walks. If it sounds like something you're interested in, please do give the video a like and subscribe as well. Let's go take a look at our caravan. It is quite windy today, so I am going to apologise now if the audio on this is absolutely terrible, because I can feel it blowing quite strong. We are in caravan A4, so the best way we're going to be able to do this is head straight towards the caravans just here, and if we can find A4, I do believe it's in a grid. I have stayed at this exact caravan site before, which is Sunnymede, as you can see just here. So we'll head this way. Actually, there is a little map here, so let's have a look. We are in A4, so we're in zone 4, and A4 is just there, so that means it is along here. I assume this is A1, so we're going to be along here somewhere. Here we are, A4. So this is our caravan. Some of these caravans actually have a little name on them, so let's have a look what this one is called. Arizona. I love the state of Arizona. Right, so let's get the key and let's head into caravan A4. Oh, it's here, the lock's here. So the owner has given me the code to open a little thing here and we get the key, so give me a moment. Okay, so with this caravan, we come into it, and I think these must be the bedrooms. The last one I stayed in, we kind of came into the main living area. So I'll turn the camera around and you'll be able to see what I can see. And let's start in the main lounge area. Okay, so so we come into the kitchen first. Let's see what we've got in here then. We've got some cupboards. We've got oh yeah, cups, kettle, washing up stuff. I mean, the great thing with these caravans is that it's kind of like a home away from home in some ways. So you got your microwave, oven, cooking utensils, all that stuff there. Fridge. Anything in the fridge? No, nothing in the fridge apart from some milk sachets. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's big enough. It is big enough. So I think you can fit up to 6 people in this caravan. Maybe even 8, I guess, at a push, but probably 6 to be comfortable. Very large television. That fire looks almost brand new. That's really nice. Oh, so you got the Wi-Fi password and stuff there. Oh, so I'll tell you what, before we actually have a look around here, let's have a look outside, because this has some decking. So when it's not quite so windy like it is right now, you can come out, table, chairs. Look at this. This is actually really nice. Very nice indeed. The sun's coming out now. But yeah, look at this. This decking is quite large as well. It's very good. Quite close to Fantasy Island as well, so that's you don't have to walk miles to get there. Let's head back inside. So back inside, this living area is quite large. There's a little dining area here as well. So let me see if I can get a pan, because it's hard to really get the size of this living area in the video. It doesn't quite look as big on the video, because I'm looking at my screen now, it's not as big, but it is bigger than it looks, let me tell you. It's very nice. Let's see, is it comfortable? Yes. Oh yes, that's better. But look at the size of this caravan. It's really neatly, nicely laid out. I mean, I love this over here, this section. It just looks somewhat modern, but that TV is huge. You're coming here with kids, you need a big TV. But yeah, look, all around, very nice. Let's head back through the kitchen and let's have a look at the bedrooms. Let's have a look in here. Well, actually, this might be the bathroom. It is, yeah. So bathroom, shower cubicle. I mean, as far as caravan bathrooms go, this is quite big. I can comfortably fit in here. Just little touches like this sometimes make all the difference in caravans. Not just plain and boring. This, I assume, is one of the bedrooms. It is. So sometimes the caravans, I think, always be aware that you may have to bring your own bed sheets and whatever else. Perhaps check with the caravan owner, just in case. Oh, there's a television here as well. I didn't realise there was one here. It's one of them DVD player ones. What's in here? Oh, DVDs. There you go. All DVDs. Next bedroom, let's have a look. Mirror there as well, just in case. So this one, oh, this one looks like it is the main bedroom. And this actually looks quite like a bedroom. I mean, look at this, it doesn't quite look like a caravan bedroom. A lot of people have this kind of image of a caravan as a rickety old piece of plastic, but this feels quite homely. Television in here as well. Are there any DVDs in here? There aren't, it's just cupboard space. I guess if you need any DVDs, go to the kids' room. Heater, I think, is this a heater? Yeah, it is, it's a heater. Artwork on the wall. I should have really turned the light on here before I came in, but never mind. But yeah, double bed. Third bedroom is another double bed. Okay, so you can fit a double bed in here. Another television, more storage there, and up there. Like I say, it's deceptively big on the inside, this caravan. Another heater as well. Yeah, it's I think it's going to be quite a nice place to stay. Overall, this caravan appears to be deceptive. It's massive on the inside. And I think that goes for with any caravan, really. They can actually seem fairly small on the outside, but when you come on the inside, they are very large and very comfortable. And this one, you can tell that the owner has at least put some care and attention to the comfort of this caravan. Now, for a bit of context, I am here on the first week of Easter, so this is like the beginning of the season. And for me, this is just a really, really good time to do one of these caravan videos because it helps you see what kind of caravans that you could perhaps get. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head out to Ingoldmells, have a look around where we can get food for cooking in the kitchen, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll just have a look around Ingoldmells in general and see what it's like in 2026. I think what I like so far about this is just coming out here, how close it is to the Fantasy Island area. You know, you don't have to walk all the way from that way or all the way down here. You can literally come out your caravan and you're here. And I think the wind is going to get us now because we're not quite as protected in the car park. Let's have a look at the car park prices. There we go. £8 for 24 hours. Okay. Let's head that way towards Spa and Greg's. So just here is the spa, and I guess you can see in the caravan you can actually do your shopping in there, get your pizzas or your frozen stuff, and if you go inside, which we're going to do to get out of the wind just for a moment, there's a Greg's right next door. Like literally if you just come in here, you fancy a quick sausage roll, there are say, you can get all your food in here, so stock up in here while you can for your kitchen needs, I guess. Ooh, frozen treats as well. Let's head over to Fantasy Island now. Fantasy Island Market, it is open every day from March to November. Oh, there we go, there's the rides calendar if you want to have a look for 2026. We'll still try and head this way. Well, I can tell you one thing, this is very different from when I stayed in October. Was it October last year? That was right at the end of the season. This is right at the beginning of the season, as you can tell. The weather is nicer, although windy, but it is definitely busier. Here's Castaways. This is a bar. I imagine this is where a lot of the nightlife happens around here. It looks like it is well taken care of. There's cafes over there as well. Shops here. Tiny Tots Village Cafe Diner. And here is the main Fantasy Island arcade. Let's have a look in there. Amusements. So this is the I think it's probably the biggest arcade in all of Skegness and Ingoldmells. And it does seem quite busy in here. Lots of different arcade games. And it's kind of hard to hear as well. It's that loud. I'm not sure whether it picks it up. It is very loud in here. I don't know what's worse, the noise in here or the wind. Look at this. This is I know there's more up there, but I'm not going to go that way. At least not today. Bowling as well, look. Fancy a game of bowling? There is even a bowling alley here. Let's head out. Smaller arcade. I guess it's the same arcade, it's just attached to it. Places to eat just here. And to the left is the entrance to the market. Now, I will do a market tour in another video. It might be on my channel by the time you see this. But for now, let's head back to the main road. It is definitely a lot busier here today than it was the last time I was here. Not sure whether it is because of the weather or because it is Easter. Who knows? But you can't really see the amount of people. But if I pan around, you can see all the people behind me. Some of them possibly queuing up for tattoos as well. But yeah, let's carry on. These little bits here, I guess we can have like carnival games hooked up just there. There is definitely a lot for the kids to do. I mean, as you can probably already see, there are a lot of families here, and it's one of the biggest attractions, maybe in all the UK, here in Ingoldmells and Skegness. But yeah, that's just a quick brief tour of what's here. So what I'm going to do is try and get out the wind. I want to get something to eat, and we'll reconvene tomorrow morning, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what I think. And how much you can expect to pay to stay in a caravan for a week and enjoy yourself here in Ingoldmells. See you in the morning. Good morning. So how much can you expect to pay for a caravan like this? Well, for the week, the owner charges £350. So you're working out about £50 on average for a week. But do keep in mind that this is the Easter time. I guess prices might fluctuate over the course of a year. The caravan itself is really, really nice. And it's one of those that I said yesterday, it's deceptively spacious. It's really nice to live in. It's been a very comfortable environment so far. The shops, go out and bring breakfast back for the morning. There's plenty to see and do and buy around here. So it's actually a really, really great location. And speaking of location, I think it's important as well in these caravan parks to be located in the right caravan. And because this caravan is so close to the street, I think it's great. You're not traipsing all the way through a field or a car park and a field just to get to somewhere. Like literally, you can get out of this caravan, turn right, and you're at Fantasy Island in Skegness. And I guess that's really good for the kids because then it's quicker to get to the arcade and the rides and whatever else. But like if you were staying in one of the caravans right at the back, yeah, I know it's quite a walk. Parking here is not too expensive, as you've seen. There are worse places that you could park. The caravan owner here also has a pass as well, so you can park and have a pass if you want to. But if you're here for a day trip, then I guess that's fine. But like say with a price, the way I booked this is through a Facebook booking, and I know you can get them on like booking.com or Expedia or whatever, but there are dedicated places that you can go and interact with the owner directly, and they can give you prices and availability and stuff like that. And it might be worth doing that and checking that out rather than going through some of these booking websites because they could prove a bit more expensive. But yeah, overall, it's a really, really great caravan. It's been comfortable so far. We'll see what the rest of our time is like, but yeah, I'd absolutely recommend staying in one of these caravans if you're coming to Ingoldmells or Skegness in general. There'll be a couple of other videos on the screen now if you fancy checking out any more. I've got some walks of Ingoldmells and the market and all stuff like that coming up, so if you want to watch them, go ahead and subscribe so you can be the first to see them. Hopefully, we'll see you in one of my next videos, but until the next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care.